All right, folks, welcome back to another edition. As always, the big man is in the house. How we doing, Big Rob?
Good. How yourself, Tom?
Good, man. It's getting a little chillier, but
This is my weather. This is what I want.
I was going to say this is perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
we're getting super lucky here. I mean, the end of this week's supposed to be insane. No complaints from me. I like good weather, so all is good in terms of weather. How's everything?
About weather, what was I need to know how was the round, man? How the back hold up?
Where do we start? The round went surprisingly better than I ever thought.
Really?
Yeah. The back feels good. I've since been doing a little bit more swinging in the garage. So
There you go.
yeah, still nothing crazy. Again, like there was a lot of 3/4 swings. I let a couple drivers rip at like the end when I was, feeling torqued up and, feeling confident. But yeah, besides, I think the second tee shot, which is a par 3, like just totally swung across it. The ball went literally this way when I was aiming this way. Other than that, like I was pretty shocked with everything, really. After being pretty much off for close to 2 months of not swinging.
Yeah,
So,
right.
And by no means was it great, but
Sure.
it was just nice to get out. I mean, we had a hell of a time. I ended up playing with Casey McKitis. JB, his kids were sick, so he bailed last minute. And literally, like Casey was like, "Dude, you would think this is the first time you've been out all year." I'm like, "I know." So it was just fun, man. It was fun to be out. I just really enjoyed, being outside and time away and kind of just, we didn't even keep score. We just kind of just slapped it around, played additional shots. Casey was giving me a little chipping tip, like on 6, like, it was nice. It was just very chill.
How was the course?
It's good. I mean, as always, the Stony is a gem. I mean,
When is the last time you played Stony?
Probably last year.
Oh, you did play last year. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a little secret, and some of my guys who know, the invitational that I play in every year, right? The 40-man.
Sure. Yeah.
And last year because of work, but prior to, so Stony is a spot I'll go the week leading up to the invitational to get my wedge work in, iron work in. Yeah. It's kind of my little repertoire, pre-invitational, mindset.
A little peek behind the curtain. Sweet.
Yeah. So I mean, I try to get out to Stony at least like 1 or 2 times a year. Their greens, for being like a complete muni and like somewhat of a dog track, their greens are exceptional for, a muni. But I know Casey was telling me he knows the GM there, and that's really all he focuses on is putting money into the greens. So
Sure. Nice.
yeah, they were pretty sneaky quick. It was fun. Kind of, hold some decent putts, hit some decent shots, but yeah, everything held up.
You have the 007 out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. The side was extra sore the next morning, but yeah, it was just great. It was great to be out. No, it was hilarious too. I had 3 White Claws, Rob.
Sure, you did text me.
I came home buzzed up. Literally, I don't remember when I had more than 3 consecutive drinks in a row. Even my wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" So yeah, I was feeling good, but it was just a great day. It was nice to be out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into the groove of things. Went ahead and mounted that TV in the garage.
I was gonna say that's new.
Yeah, just did some upgrades in here to get ready for sim season. How about you?
Go. Yeah, no, it was got back from the doctor's morning. I think I'm gonna take I had to tell my partner I think I'm just gonna take the winter off for the 2-man team league, which kind of sucks, but it was interesting. I texted him and he's like, "Oh man, I was about to text you too." He's like, "Yeah, I'm in personal, PT twice a week now too." I said, "Man, it fucking sucks getting old. Yep. It just absolutely sucks." So I think we call ourselves, Team Ramrod is taking the winter season off.
So he's taking the foreseeable future off or all of winter?
All of winter.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to just focus on the back, exercising, getting ready for the spring. I mean, I know how you feel, but like I was telling Katie the other night, like in the back of my head is like creeping, like the next swing I take, is it going to do it again? Type of thing.
Yeah, you can't play like that.
No. So, and there's, next season we're doing Sand Valley in the summer next year. We already paid for. So it's like, I rather like concentrate now, get myself right, and then be able to actually physically play outside,
You're going to be jonesing, man. But here's another thing though. I mean, with that being said, do you have a little indoor putting mat at all?
I have that, what's that, what's the one that's called that's like that you have to hit the perfect speed that it gets caught up in the cup. So yeah, I have something in the basement that I always work on.
As I say, your putting should be lights out come spring.
I chip down there too. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we are actually going to be releasing in the next day or two the Seminar League over at Birdie's in Oak Lawn.
I'm a little jealous about that. I was going to text Shane after we talked earlier today about it, but I'm going to hold off. See if he actually opens up emails.
That is a go. I'm just waiting for final confirmation from the owners of Birdie's, but it's looking like a 10-week league starting December 5th. And it's going to be more, fun / a beer league, so to speak. So it's going to be a 2-man scramble, no handicap, gimmies inside 10 feet. Kind of keep it light, more so just, go to get swings in and kind of enjoy yourself, opposed to doing like a 2-man best ball handicap. So again, that kicks off December 5th. That's going to be 10 weeks, obviously taking off the week of Christmas. I think we start back up the day after, so the 26th. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Hopefully we can get like 75 guys up there, 100 guys. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you pick the schedule yet? I meant that. Did you pick the courses? My bad.
Oh no, I've not picked the courses.
Okay. All right.
No. Yeah, we're still in. Well, not stage 1, but I'm just waiting for confirmation on dates, and then make sure everything is good in terms of logistics, and then I'm sure that's probably going to be the next step.
Gotcha.
But yeah, do you have any recommendations?
I have a few. I mean, been playing in for the last like 6 years, a league like that. But it's always nice to. I don't know what Birdie's has. I'm sure they have everything. So, but that's always the exciting part.
Right. Speaking of golf, Rob, did you catch any of the Mayakoba?
I watched some of it on Sunday, a little bit of it. I was locked into the Bears game. But I did catch a little bit of that. Saw some on Saturday through Twitter. But it's kind of funny being a designer. That trophy, I've seen it on Twitter too, but other people talk about it, but I think that's got to be one of the best ones.
It's very sick. The course is sick too. I didn't catch much of it, a little bit. I actually caught a little bit of the Bears game on Sunday, believe it or not.
There you go.
Yeah, big Bears guy. No, Mayakoba. It's always an awesome watch just because of the course itself, but the tournament kind of stunk. I mean, what did Russ Henley have, like a 4 or 5 shot lead?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, on Sunday. But then again, nice to see a vet win. His 4th career win on the PGA Tour. He's been on what? He's been on since like 2012, something like that. So he's been on, maybe even longer, but he's definitely a veteran. It seems like Russ is a guy who, is always obviously keeping his card, but like just runs in the middle of the pack, collects his earnings and keeps turning victories out somehow. So good tournament nonetheless. Golf on is better than no golf on. So, regardless, it was fun to watch. We're going to jump right into new in 2023, part 3 today, Rob.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of the things that we're really going to push for the season, right? I think it's opening up communication, stuff like that. So I'm excited for this part.
Right. Again, a lot of good feedback. a lot of good viewership. The last 2 episodes, I think episode 1 now, Rob, is over 100 views. I don't think we've ever had a single episode.
I saw that.
Yeah, besides when we've had a guest on. So obviously people are interested. Again, we're going to continue with that. And today, Rob, we're talking about everybody's favorite, attestors. There's some people that I could feel the grin through the stereo right now.
Yeah, that or they're MFing us.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of guys, believe it or not, there's a lot of guys in, the survey, the suggestions that suggest more tournaments be played with new attestors. It's a mix. Obviously, it's probably, if I had to guess, I'd probably say it's 60-40. Guys don't like attestors, but
yeah,
here's the thing, and we've talked about it before, like attestors aren't going away. So what we've done to kind of, couple that with communication is the Slack channel that we had last year with broke it down by tours. We're going to take it a step further, Rob. We're still going to have our Slack tour channels, but now we're going to break those channels down by preferred time of play. The response we got was, okay, well, I posted on Slack, but nobody ever responded to me. And whether that was one post or multiple posts or in multiple channels, I don't know. But basically, we're trying to, like Rob mentioned prior to, we're just trying to open up the airways for communications. We're also going to have, a member directory. So, if Slack for some reason is cold, which it hasn't been cold, you kind of just have to work at it a little bit. But if that is cold, we're going to have a member directory of said preferred player times. This way, everybody's on the same page. It should open the door to people being a little bit more receptive to people reaching out and not necessarily have to, kind of give up their preferred time of play to, accompany somebody else's. So now that everybody's on the same schedule, it should be much easier. It's similar to kind of what we did with, I hate to use this word because people who have been on the tour the last 3 years, when they hear this word, they're going to cringe. But it's very reminiscent of the pods that we. Yeah, people. Yeah, I mean, that was something we came up with obviously during COVID. The move from the pods to a new attestor was like the best thing ever that ever happened. So again.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think, like you said, Slack, we're trying to make it easier. We're trying to make more channels, avenues for you guys to communicate, to find someone new to play with. Because honestly, I say it all the time and you say it too, but like, it's awesome meeting new guys. It is great networking. It's great. It makes golf more enjoyable when you find other people like us, right? Gearheads, weekend warriors. So I think, we always push Slack, but for those that aren't on Slack, I join it because it does make it a lot easier for everybody.
1,000%. And to your point, like, there was a lot of guys that used it last year, but then you had your core guys that used it. If more people join it, I'm telling you, it's going to make the community that much better. So we're trying to focus on that. We're trying to get more guys involved. Also, by doing the other events this year, it should kind of open the door for that to happen. But going back to the preferred time of play channels, so not only that, but we're also continuing the tee sheets, but we are only doing major tee sheets. Basically, we're trying to take away, we're going to slim down the supply of said tee sheets and hopefully increase the demand. So by not doing a tee sheet for every event, we're only doing tee sheets for majors, and we're going after the primo times, the earliest times these courses offer, probably typically after, member play. So, 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever they can offer us. But courses aren't going to give us primo tee times and a discount. That's just not going to happen.
Right.
You can call every single course in this state and not one of them will do that because they know they could fill those spots.
Right.
So as long as our guys have, a heads up, going into that, knowing, hey, we have the earliest tee times, but we still have to pay full rate. That's kind of the trade-off there.
Well, I think that's a fair trade, because I would easily, if I could tee off when I really wanted to in the morning, like I do,
correct.
I'm fine with paying,
Correct. So that's the game plan for the new attestors. That's it for part 3. But we're going to jump right in to the top 3, Rob. Are you ready for the top 3?
Yeah, let me hear it.
I want to know your top 3 breakfast items.
Top 3 breakfast items. God, you know what? I can honestly eat breakfast for lunch and dinner every day. It's crazy. Top 3 breakfast items. Number 3, always have to get, if we're out for breakfast, a side of pancakes. Give me those big, fluffy pancakes. Love those. 2 would be sausage links. I don't like sausage patties. Gotta be links.
You're not a patty guy?
Nope. No.
I love both, but teach their own.
Yeah, to each their own. It's gotta be links. Number one, if it's breakfast, we're at home, or even if we go out, it's gotta be poached eggs. Love poached eggs.
Really?
Big poached eggs guy. They gotta be in a cup too, so that you can dip your bread or your bagel in there. So
you're old school, definitely.
Oh, huge old school. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a poached egg in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a 7-year-old. I like my eggs scrambled.
Ketchup or no ketchup?
No ketchup.
Okay.
Either scrambled or like in an omelet or a skillet. Those are the only way. If an egg is runny, I'm kind of out on that. But I wish I was in on that, because it looks great, like dipping your toast in it.
Oh yeah.
I do like my scrambled eggs a little runny, just for that sheer factor. But
you put cheese in those scrambled eggs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, American cheese.
Okay. White or yellow?
Yellow.
Yeah. Okay.
White American.
We're a kick on white American cheese in this house right now. The kids love it.
So the only time we ever have yellow American cheese in this house is for burgers or stuff like that. We run on white American for deli sandwiches, everything.
Sure. Yep.
My 3-hole would be probably a skillet, and that's typically like a Southwest skillet, or a Hungry Man skillet, some type of skillet. Big skillet guy.
You went to Eastern.
Got to get a side of Greek toast though, and then you make a Greek toast skillet sandwich. Big skillet guy. Number 2, I would say an omelet. Kind of boring, but the omelet never really misses.
What's in that omelet?
Well, it's similar to the skillet, but you could do a variety of things.
Is there a go-to?
I'm typically a sausage and cheese.
There you go. Okay.
/ maybe onion, jalapeno, pepper, something like that. And then number 1, I don't know if I'm going to get away with this, but it's more of a combo. So when you go to a diner and they have like the 2 eggs, French toast, whatever. I'm a big combo guy. I like a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So Huck Finn has the Becky Thatcher. So big Thatcher guy.
Okay.
I substitute the French toast for cinnamon French toast. So you got the cinnamon French toast, eggs, sausage, bacon, and then you get a side of hash browns. And
then whatever Lily doesn't eat, you take over too.
The other way around. Whatever I don't eat, she eats.
Really? No, I love going out to eat with the kids, because whatever, they get different stuff and it's the leftovers.
Yeah. Well, your kids are a little older and they eat more.
Sure.
But like, she's still young. We just give her whatever we're having. But yeah, big breakfast guy. Same. Could eat it for lunch, dinner. I enjoy it for dinner a lot. A lot of great diners. The diners are going away, Rob. I don't get it.
I know, it's sad.
Sad. All these chains are popping up, but
very sad.
Nonetheless, great episode. Until next time, we'll see you in the fairway, big guy.
Happy Yellowstone weekend, and I'll see you in the fairway there, bud.
See you, buddy.